Yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit! I always fuck that up because she whispers sex, and I always want to say it with her. I like the sex whisper.
I like
the multiple.
both.
Oh, I like the multiple sexes because it's like then I really know what I'm getting into. So like a few chords do sex, 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 and then the last chord do sex, and then sex.
Sex, 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 sex,
and relationships,
and love,
and penises. I love it.
Sex.
Yeah.
Should we introduce ourselves?
Oh yeah.
Let's introduce each other. This is Cleo.
Hi, I'm Cleo, and this is Sasha.
Hi, I'm Sasha, and oh fuck, this is porno.
You forgot my name.
I'm sorry. Wait, what's your name?
Porno?
You mouthed porno at me.
What's my name, Cleo?
Bruno.
Oh fuck!
Oh, wait, no, that's not what I mouthed Bronco. Shoot.
You don't
my
even
own
know
name.
your name. Okay.
Bronco. Wait, you
I'm
have
Bruno.
Do you want Bronco or Bruno?
I'm Bruno.
Okay, I like
sounds
Bruno.
good.
Like Mars.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
Mars.
Is it actually from Bruno Mars?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should we also do one where we introduce ourselves?
We'll do one where we introduce ourselves.
Yeah, should we do like a fun fact about yourself, or
Oh
like,
yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
or should we like ask each other like a question and they have to answer it or something?
We do a fun sex fact.
Ooh,
Okay.
wait.
Just a
I
little
don't.
tidbit.
I have. What? I'm Cleo, and I have.
You have a lot of fun
really
sex
small
facts.
vagina.
There you go.
That's
a
pretty
good
fun.
one. That's a
That's
good
really
one.
fun.
Fuck, I don't have anything interesting like that.
Your vagina's neither small nor large.
No, you
My
said you have a
vagina
very
is-
small one, but apparently you can handle really big. So I
Oh
don't know.
yeah, I was scared because I didn't. Okay, that's like a whole narrative.
Okay.
I have a.
Flexible.
I had vaginismus for a while.
What is that?
Yeah.
It's like where, so it's usually a mental condition. So like, for a long time I was told like my whole life sex is bad. So don't do it until after you get married. And so like
Okay.
it's like a mental condition where like the muscles in your vagina, they like don't relax and they clench constantly.
Okay.
And so I went to the OBGYN and she tried to like stick her pinky in and it like hurt so bad I was like crying. And she was
Did
like,
they use lube?
yeah, she used lube on her pinky on a glove and tried to
When
stick her
was
pinky
this?
in. This was like back in college.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
so I
no.
could not have sex.
Were you a
with her.
virgin?
Yeah.
So you lost your virginity to your OBGYN. It's pinky.
Pinky.
Kind of, yes.
Well, so you can never use tampons.
Oh fuck. No, I can now. She recommended, she was like, you need a dilator set. And I was like, okay. So I got a dilator set and then
Wait, what's that? Let's explain.
oh, a dilator set. It's like a set of increasing in size dildos. So like you start with like the smallest
could
one.
be like
it's really
butt plugs,
thin.
right? Like
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
like
like
little
training.
butt-
It's like training for your vagina. It really is. Like you start with like the skinniest one, and then you move up in size, and then this is a mini fun story. The guy that I was with at the time, we'll call him
Fred.
Fred. That's a good one. Fred. Okay. So Fred.
You're like, what's his real name?
Fred and I got these dilators, and because Fred and I were like, I wanted to have sex with Fred, but like I couldn't because I had like vaginismus. It was way painful. So we got a set of dilators, and he was practicing with me, and he saw the set of dilators. It's a set of 4. It comes in a pack of 4. It's the smallest one, the kind of like between small and medium, and then the medium one, and then the like really big one. He like takes a look at it, and he takes the really big one. He's like, you won't be needing this one. And like puts it away.
That is so sad.
like you're never gonna get to that.
Is it like smaller? Like how big was the big one?
It wasn't. It was. Oh, it was pretty big. It was like
How'd you
this big
describe
in
it
like
for our
circumference. It was like
How
about.
far up the wrist?
Okay, so it was about. Oh, but my wrist is kind of.
How many inches?
It was about 6.5, probably.
Wait.
6 to 6.5 inches for the
In
biggest one.
diameter?
No,
Length.
for length. And then in diameter, it was actually pretty like large. It's about the size of like.
This microphone?
Yeah.
No, it was a little smaller than
That's a
that.
huge
A little smaller than that.
That's
It's like this big, maybe.
That's a lot
around.
smaller.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's like this
Like
big.
a toilet paper roll?
Yeah, like a toilet paper roll. It was like a toilet paper roll. Yeah, that was the diameter.
It's like not that big.
Wait, so yeah, what would be considered like large? If it's like if a penis cannot fit inside the toilet paper roll, that's
Oh
big.
god,
No,
that's
that's small. Oh.
Wait, what? A toilet paper roll
A toilet paper roll
is big, I would say.
Oh, we have different.
We all have I know.
like, cause like you know how like I was talking about guano.
Wait, someone
I think
bring a
it's
toilet
small.
paper roll
If it
over.
can fit in a toilet paper roll, it's pretty small.
Wait, hold on, let me.
What?
Yeah, I'm seeing
Bruno! I mean
can't
Bruno.
lift my
I'm
hand.
sorry, Bruno. I said
So
Bruno, that is gigantic!
That's tiny.
Bruno!
Bruno's is like
Okay, we're looking at a roll of toilet paper. Like a giant ass like Costco roll, but the inside is so small.
What?
wait,
Your
is that,
big dildo.
That's not that.
Okay, it's not small.
It's not small.
It's not small.
It's a good sized penis. That's a good sized penis.
I'd say it's like probably average. You can also just use your fingers and tell us like how overlapping your fingers are.
Okay. Okay.
What size?
Okay. It was a little bit bigger than the toilet
It
paper
is
roll.
not this thick.
The largest one is about this
This
big.
one's like pretty big. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was bigger than the toilet paper roll. It's about like this big.
Okay,
Just,
so that's
slightly
like
bigger.
pretty big though.
It was pretty big. That's why he was like, "You're never gonna get to that. You don't need that."
So how big was his penis when you saw it?
It was like middle. It was a medium one.
Medium-sized penis.
Medium sized penis. Good sized penis. It's like 5.5 to 6.
Well, yeah, good sized penis.
So like the size of
Can you
this
give me
toilet
that?
paper roll? Maybe a little smaller.
Oh, okay. Oh, in like lengthwise?
Are you gonna
no,
tell us
diameter.
yours?
No, diameter was like a little bit bigger. You were
Maybe next
saying
episode.
you were saying something about not being able to put your hand around.
Oh, this is too small. This is like really small. I'm like, this
Wait,
is like
but-
pencil dick.
But is it? I feel like I've seen penises that are like.
The width-wise, girth-wise, that's
Yeah,
really
we're only
thick.
talking girth right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
maybe not.
That's really
Okay.
I mean, it fits so easily in this.
Okay, maybe not.
yeah.
I just feel like I'm misremembering all the penises now. They just like maybe are smaller than I think they are.
My first boyfriend
You have
was
nothing to compare it to.
uncircumcised. Have you had? Are you?
Wait, I don't have anything to compare. Oh yeah, right
No,
now.
like me as a guy, I can always compare dicks to my own dick.
Oh,
So I can
I
remember.
just do my arm. I
Is
do
it a
my arm.
turn off if it's like smaller than yours?
Depending on the person.
Oh,
Yeah.
Question.
If they're like super hot on their own.
Oh,
It's
gotcha.
fine.
Okay.
But if
but
they
they're not.
So
then
you
they-
don't
It's
mind?
almost like
Do you
bi.
mind having like if you hook up with a guy and he's like got a really small dick? Like, do you mind?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I mean, it depends.
I've never been with anyone with a really small dick.
I don't think I have
It was
either.
So average.
Yeah, but I know
I think I've been with a few.
I have a good friend who's like 4
So
inches.
sad.
It's yeah. I
Really?
got, as this was kind of mean, but I got him like a penis extender.
What?
That work?
It's like a it's like
anything.
it's like a thing where it's like got this extra penis tip on it. It's like silicone, and then you like roll it onto your
I know what you're talking
penis.
about.
Oh, that sounds terrible. That sounds like
Wait,
he's
you
not
got him
feeling
that-
anything.
Yeah, you got him that so sex would be better for you.
No. He was a friend of mine.
Oh, okay,
he was
sorry.
having sex with his girlfriend, and then he was always like self-conscious about it. So I was like, this could maybe help. I'll get you this, and then I don't know, and like
Aw,
he
I
was fine with it. He was like, oh, that's like nice of you. That's like I appreciate the
How
thought.
small was it again?
4 inches.
That's crazy. He like
But how like
confided in
thick
you.
was it? Was it like this?
He was
4
a really
inches?
good friend of mine.
So it's like this. Aww.
I don't know how. Oh
Okay,
yeah, it
4
was like,
inches is
4
probably
inches
like
pretty
this
small.
big.
Yeah.
I have a ruler. Hold on.
Well, boop.
Okay, let's get the roller.
Oh, see, 4 inches. Oh no.
The average size is like 5.5.
5.5.
I think.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like not too big. I would say 5.5 is like a good.
So I would say that's small.
5.5 is small.
Yeah, gay
No,
penises
this
are
is
bigger.
good for me.
I don't understand.
I don't want big.
She doesn't like that. She doesn't
No,
like it too big.
I get it. It's like painful. If
I
hits
thought it
it.
would be painful for me, but no, I can
Wow,
handle a
that's-
lot.
Guy I'm with now is like 9 to 10 inches.
What? No! Shut up!
Yeah, like, I'm gonna see him after
Oh, shit.
this. And it's like can't fit your hand.
Oh, I can't fit your hand because your hand is bigger
Wait.
than my hand. Wait, hold on. I need a.
Oh my god! I'm just imagining he's like swings out a ruler at you, and you're like,
I told him I was telling him. No, like
Okay, we're looking at this water bottle.
It's like giant ass Hydro Flask.
Giant hydro
It's more like that
No.
smaller water bottle. No, the Chase one.
That is insane.
Oh my, that fits?
What's the diameter of this?
No way!
No, because my hands can close. But
What
anyway,
ethnicity?
he is of African American.
Oh,
descent.
okay. So it's true what they say.
Oh,
okay.
actually, yeah. All the smallest penises I've seen have been on Asians. And all the biggest ones have been on black people.
There's a world map where you can take a look at all the averages.
I've seen that. And like Congo and places in Africa are like 7+.
Insane.
And some Asian countries are like
South
4.
Korea is like
Is that the smallest?
4. I think South Korea is
I need
the
an Asian
smallest
dick
one.
for my Asian pussy.
Okay. Okay. That is true.
Is that okay to say?
There was this story.
Is that a phone holder
that-
for your bed? Sorry.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's a tablet holder so I can watch stuff. But now I have like
The giant TV. She's good. She's upgraded. And you have a
That's
friend,
more sexy.
one of my good friends. So she's a tiny little Asian girl. She's even smaller than me. And she was dating a really big black dude. And she told me that like when she sat on it, like there'd be like this much left. So, like she just couldn't put it in. Just couldn't.
But would it hurt?
Oh well, like if you don't force the rest of it in, it won't hurt. But like if you get all the top that fits in, like it's fine. But it was like very. It was painful at first, and like she had to get used to it, and he also had to like adjust too.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Just remember, babies come out of vaginas. Babies are like this big.
Yeah, but then that's like when you're dilating, right? And like
Oh, so there's like
I
chemical
don't
stuff.
want to like have.
Yeah, I
a
don't wanna,
pregnancy
like-
every time I try.
yeah, I don't want to give birth every time.
But it's like going back in and come back out. It's
God.
like okay.
Sex should be fun, not childbirth is not fun.
Yeah, not so much.
What is that?
This is a flash tattoo.
He went to Outside Lands.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dope.
It's a leftover. It used to be a palm tree. I'm
Like,
gonna
you
rub it
have
off
a
tonight.
really cool metallic birthmark.
Metallic
Yeah.
birthmark.
Palm tree freckles.
Solid. Okay.
I can't. I'm never gonna look at this water bottle the same. Every time I drink out of it, I'm gonna be like, oh.
You're drinking out of a
Weird
big
to
penis.
say that I'm just like really impressed that you can handle that. 'Cause
Oh, I
that's,
haven't. He hasn't fucked me.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Oh,
Okay.
But
But I just meant handling, as in like
You fucked him?
general handling.
A little bit, not yet.
Okay.
Wait,
But, like, I
what's a
will
little
say.
bit not yet?
Well, they're probably like in the beginning
like just
phases
the
of
tips and
right?
stuff.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I mean,
Turns
just
out he was blackout that night though, and I was pissed because he didn't remember any of it.
oh
no.
Which was really bad. But yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
He was like, we did?
Yeah, he told me he's blackout, so I was like, oh, you didn't remember like any of these things that you said. So, yeah. It's sad for like both of us. Probably more for him
Yeah.
because he doesn't remember.
Oh, but he
experience.
wants her.
Bruno, you're like, I'm a great fuck. So sad
said
for
his
him.
name.
I do it.
Keep coming back for more.
Solid, Bruno. Solid. I feel like we have to have an episode dedicated to like our experiences.
Yeah, should we like talk about our
Oh, wait, yeah, so, like,
sexuality
are
so
we
that
just talking
the
about-
viewers know like
Oh, true.
Okay.
yeah.
We
So
can assume that Bruno is gay.
Bruno's
Because he
gay.
has sex with men.
No
Strictly
interest
dickly.
in females at all.
He likes the
I've
pee.
had 2 females I've been interested in my life.
Oh really?
hmm
Wait.
One was a girl named Kate at college. I wanted to go straight for Kate. And I had this whole slogan, straight for Kate, and all my friends were like, straight for Kate.
God, wait, I
Why are you
want to
freaking out so
understand this. This is so
Show me a photo,
exciting.
Kate.
She was so pretty, and she was in my like environmental club. She was the best thing
Wait,
ever.
wait, so were you
Oh,
like questioning
that
your sexuality at that point? Were you like, am I bisexual?
No, like I knew I was gay, but straight for Kate. It's weird.
No,
I feel
I
like
totally get you.
I've
dude. I have
heard
moments like
guys
that
who
too.
told me like
Well, I mean,
I'm
not-
straight but gay for this guy who's like my best friend or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It's hard for me because it's like I could go gay either way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and
But
you can
like-
assume I'm bisexual.
Oh yeah.
hello.
Hello.
I'm just straight. Like I don't know what it's like, so I'm always like curious and I have so many questions. Like I'm wondering, like for people who are bisexual, is it like I'm 60% attracted to males and then
it's not like
40%
that. It's
attracted-
dependent on person per person. It's like for some women and some men, I'm just not attracted to them, and then for other women and other men, I'm like, wow. definitely very attracted to them, right?
Okay, so it's...
There's also like physical attractions and like emotional attractions, right?
That's true too. Like, yeah, how much you get to know a person really makes a difference too.
Yeah.
Physical attraction, I would say, I don't think there's a percentage I can really divide it by. It's more like there's, you know how like there's like a pool of like people you find attractive. It's just like my pool includes women and men. So yeah. Does that make sense?
And then you have one Kate.
I have all the men and Kate as my pool.
Wow, so
there
what
were
was it
two.
about Kate?
There was 2. I can't remember who the second person was now.
Not
she
important.
wasn't
Yeah.
Kate.
It wasn't Kate.
It was mostly just Kate though.
So what was Kate like?
Yeah, tell me
Like,
more.
what was it about Kate?
I think it was mostly like an emotional thing. I don't know. She was just like the coolest person ever.
Oh.
I don't know.
But wasn't just like, I think she's really cool. It was
And,
like
like,
you
really
were
pretty.
actually like physically like sexually attracted to her.
Was this more of
I
like
think
a?
so.
Oh, you were okay.
Like I could have been. I don't know. Nothing would have happened.
I see.
It's not like I'm like masturbating, like thinking about her. I don't know. Okay, but the thing is, I knew it would never work with her because I met her through her gay best friend, who like I kind of dated once and then like did not like.
I see.
But then I loved her.
Oh.
Yeah. So like she could never like
She would never.
hang out with me because she'd be like betraying like her best friend that I like,
Oh.
dumped, basically. Yeah.
Oh,
I want to see a picture of Kate.
I do too.
I'll pull one up later.
Hell yes.
Straight for Kate.
Straight for Kate. Hashtag straight for Kate. I think
That
that's
is a
our
good one.
motto today. That's the slogan for today.
And
Oh,
hashtag
that's
gay
so
for everyone
cute.
else. Yeah.
Almost. And you never.
Mm.
Wait, have you never been like, you'd never experienced any sort of attraction towards like a woman? Like you'd be like, I would have sex with that woman.
No. I don't know, like, in high school, a lot of my female friends were like, you ever think you could be a lesbian? And I was like,
You're
no.
like, I'm so
And
straight.
I'm like, yeah, I was like, wait, I don't understand. Do you guys think that? They're like, yeah, you ever like look at yourself in the mirror, or you ever think about, you know, that you could be attracted to women? And I was thinking about it, and I was like, no. Really, I've never. I was like,
no.
yeah, I was like, I'm just not attracted to women. And I was like, but you guys do? And they're like, we think about it. I was like, oh. Oh, and then now it makes so much sense because I have one friend from high school, and she, for the longest time, she hid it, and for like 9 years, she didn't tell anyone. And then one time, me and my other friend visited her, and she like broke the news to us. I was like, so who is like this kid that's in your roommate's photos?
Kid?
Right? Yeah, there's like this kid, and she's in her roommate's photos, and then so she was like, so actually me and her are together and that's our kid. And I was like,
What?
yeah. I was like, how long has this been going on? And then she was like, yeah, like 9 years. And I was like,
holy shit.
What? Why didn't you tell? I was like, why didn't you tell me the last time I was there 5 years ago? And she was like, we didn't think you would be, like, we didn't know if you could be accepting of it. She's like, we've told other
That's
people.
really sad.
And I was like, and she's like, and then they're not our friends anymore. I was like, what?
That's so sad.
Yeah.
So sad.
And I was like, no, I'm very happy for you. I was like, if you're happy, I'm happy for you, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, thank you. I was like, you didn't have to worry, like.
But doesn't she live in like a conservative area?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Her parents are so unaccepting.
Mine
Yeah.
too.
In fact, like, well, she's not actually lesbian. She's bisexual because in high school we would always talk about all the guys we liked.
You sure she wasn't just trying to like hide it?
No, she genuinely liked all of these guys who were like, this guy's hot, this guy's hot, and she had a boyfriend in college the whole time she was there, and she really loved him, and she thought they were gonna get married. But then her mom found out she had a boyfriend. This was like the last year she was at college, and freaked out and was like, when you're graduating, you're leaving and you're moving to this other state. Like,
Because she
you're
had
getting
a
out of here.
boyfriend?
Yeah,
Jesus.
So she definitely can't have a girlfriend then.
exactly.
She can't have a
She's
boyfriend.
like, you need to move. I got you a job, so you're leaving. And being like the good daughter, she just like listened to her mom and left. And then her and him started having a lot of problems because he's like, it's long distance. Why did you leave?
Yeah.
And then they ended up breaking up. And then that's when she started dating her coworker. And now her mom's just like probably like, fuck.
So
Why
did they
should I
adopt
marry
the
Bruno?
kid?
Yeah.
Huh?
Do they adopt the kid, or is it?
So they got a sperm donor. It's the same sperm donor for that they both wanted to use to get pregnant off of, and yeah. I was like, you guys are keeping this a secret. They both use the same guy. That's like their guy friend who's gay, to say like, this is my husband or this is my fiance, and he's gay, so he uses them as a cover. In fact, her what, I don't know if they're married, her girlfriend, wife, whatever, her partner, that guy is her friend. We should probably have like code names, but they went to China and had a fake marriage just to appease both sides of the family, to be like, well, we got
Jesus
married.
That's so
and
sad.
That
It's
is
really
so
sad.
extra and sad.
And
that
yeah,
they have to
they do this
Sometimes they can,
whole
like,
thing,
never come
this
out with the
whole
truth,
basically.
display.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then at work they're like, oh yeah, they just don't come out with it, and then they just say like, oh, we're both like engaged to this other dude, and they kind of use. And I was like, but wait, what about when your kid grows up?
Yeah, the kid's gonna have a
are
shitty
you-
life if it's like.
Yeah.
I know. I was
The
like, are you
parents are
gonna
hiding.
tell her that you can't tell anyone,
Yeah.
or like, why is mommy hiding it? Is this wrong? You know, like, how are you gonna answer these questions?
What
So
did she say?
I don't know. I think she wants to deal with it when she gets there, but.
Jeez, that's awful.
But I was like, if it's really that bad, just move back. Like,
Yeah.
move back to California.
Yeah, seriously.
And, you know, yeah.
I mean,
So I think they're thinking about it.
Yeah.
that's good.
I feel like they should put their kids' health and happiness over like their family.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Did
Sad.
you experience that back on the East Coast? Well, East Coast is pretty, like,
Pretty liberal leaning.
yeah, Boston is.
Yeah.
Mm.
No, I never really experienced anything bad, like personally. But I didn't come out till like end of high school, like slowly, and then I was always out in college.
High school's
Solid.
pretty early still, though, because I was thinking, like, in high school, there's a bunch of people that we all suspected were gay, but they never.
Yeah,
out and
I knew
talked
a
about it.
guy whose family was really, really Republican conservative, and he was always very anti-gay. And then, like, year 2 of college, he came out, and we were like, we knew it. Like, we were all like, we fucking knew it. It's pretty funny. But my mom has said to me, like, if you or your sister marries a woman, like, I'm not showing up to your wedding, and, like, you're not my daughter anymore.
Oh my god.
No, my parents say that about black people.
Oh
My mom
God.
also said, well, my mom hasn't said that about black people, but I think she kind of feels that way too. She would be
Oh.
like, yeah, I don't want you to marry a black person. I'm like, okay.
She's like, if you do that, I will hate you. I don't want to touch your filthy black children. I mean, she said that before. I mean, we used to have a lot of fights.
Oh, yeah, her mom is.
My
My mom's
parents,
insane,
like,
but your mom's, like, way more insane.
yes, they're like, they understand racism. They're like, but then they don't understand, like, sexuality at all. They're like, why are boys liking boys? Like,
Don't understand.
Just not that, like, they don't get it.
my brother has a friend, well, let's just call him Tommy or something. And then, like, I was like, so my brother's friend Tommy, he likes boys. He dates boys. And she's like, no, Tommy is such a good boy, though.
That's
like,
so funny. But she is still saying that being homosexual is, like, deviant from being good.
yeah, she's saying, like, it's like, why would you make that choice
I
to
see.
do that or something?
I
Yeah,
see.
she just doesn't understand.
There was a moment where I was, like, really young. I was, like, 7 or 8. And my dad was at a restaurant with me, and we saw a gay couple. They were holding hands together, and my dad saw that, and he just, like, would not stop about how disgusting it was and how awful it was to be in their presence while they were doing that and how bad of an influence it was. And I was just like, but they're in love and they're really happy. Like, why are you so angry? And he was just like, you'll understand when you get older. It's disgusting. And I'm like,
You don't understand. You're
I
older
still
now.
don't understand.
Oh, man.
Oh,
I think that
man.
people with that much hate is because, like, they can't face, like, things, like, that could be, like, what their fear, like,
You're saying my dad's
inside.
gay.
Well, I don't know.
No, that happens a lot.
That does
dads
happen
come
a
out
lot.
as gay when they're, like,
That
in their
does
50s
happen a
and
lot.
stuff.
Yeah.
But that's just so sad, because then, like, your whole life you're,
Your
like,
whole- yeah.
You're
denying
living
this
a
part
lie.
of you
Yeah,
because
I'm
you
sure
can't.
you're angry for a while about it too, because you had to, like, suppress it for a while.
Right.
Explain some of the hate, but not all of
Maybe
it.
my mom loves black people.
I don't know if I would make that connection.
Okay.
That's a little. Don't know if I'd make that connection, but
I don't know. Like, oh.
maybe she wants you to marry a black guy. I think that's what it is.
I was like, well, what if it was Obama, right? Like,
Does your mom like Obama?
she likes Obama.
Okay.
But Obama likes gays and black people.
Yeah, he does. So by transit property.
Maybe she just, I don't know. She's just ignorant.
But Obama likes gays and black.
He loves them both.
He really does. I think my mom was prejudiced against it more before, but like she's met a lot of like my gay friends, and so she's like, oh, they're good people. And I'm like, yes, mom. Yeah, they are.
Most of the time, people just fear what they don't know. You know?
Yeah.
They've never met or talked to black people. They never had black friends.
Mhm.
Or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
For
same
sure.
thing.
hmm
So then, like, do you consider that when you are dating people, are you like more like it's your preference to date men over women because you don't want to have to deal with that side of?
Oh, that's a good question because my ex-girlfriend and I actually broke up because of that. Like, her parents were very, very Catholic, and that caused like such a rift in our relationship because they'd be constantly like policing her. Like, are you going out to meet her? Like, are you going to talk? Like, you can't talk to her. You're not allowed to do this. You're not allowed to go out to see her. And it was just like so stressful for us. Like, and that's something that I like know is a part of like I know it's going to be a part of my life forever because like my mom is never going to be okay with it, and I'm going to have to hide it from her, and that's going to make it difficult for me. I wouldn't say I go out of my way to like avoid like women in relationships because like I don't think I'm the type of person to do that, but I do know that like I usually like try and sit them down and be like, hey, if you want this to be a serious thing, like you're gonna have to know that like my mom is like this with gay people, and like if you want to pursue something with me, like this is something we're gonna have to like deal with and work through together. Yeah, so it was pretty tough, but I wouldn't say that I like go out of my way to
I mean,
avoid.
I don't know if it's a subconscious thing, right? Because I
think what is often the case is that like I think men are more like forward with showing. Maybe it's because I don't hang around a lot of like. I think it's hard to say because like some lesbians are very forward too.
Or maybe it's like
I think it's just
there's
easier.
a ton more guys who are
visibility.
throwing themselves at you, and so you tend to more like.
I would
It's
say
just, like,
that for the most part,
opportunities.
I don't have to like when I don't have to look for a relationship, it's like usually the more often the case is like men that like come to me and say like, hey, like I'm interested. But that's only happened to me like a few times with women, like a lot less than with men.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I don't think it's a subconscious thing. I think it's just yes.
I have a question.
Hey, Bruno.
We'll finish your thought first.
Oh.
I'm just saying I have a question on deck.
Okay. All right. You're next. You're next. You can just talk whenever. But I like that we have a system now, though. What was I saying? I think I finished my thought. Did I? I was just saying like I think it happens more often with men than with women that'll like come forward and say, hey,
Yeah.
because one of the
women
girls.
don't just assume you're
Right.
Yeah,
One of the
that's
girls
true.
that asked me out, because she only found out I was bisexual after we started talking more, and she was like, I would never have guessed. Like, I always thought you were straight, and like, and she was just like, I wouldn't have asked you out otherwise. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. So it's just like also like a visibility thing. They don't assume
they don't
a lot of women
assume.
are gay. So,
Right.
Unless you're like in those circles already.
And especially, like, I think it's even lesser chance that they would assume you're bisexual. Because usually if a girl is interested in
I
gay...
think that turns lesbians off that I'm bisexual. That's a whole nother
Really?
topic. We can
Okay, so
talk
that was
about.
my question. I was gonna say when you date both guys and girls, how soon do you tell them, oh, I'm just bisexual or whatever? And like, is that weird for guys? Is it weird for girls? Like, how do they react?
Oh God. Okay. So, what do you think the stereotypical guy reaction is when I tell them I'm bisexual?
Three-way.
Oh, they're
fucking-
probably like, hell yeah!
Every single time has been like, okay,
That's hot!
okay.
Right?
Actually, no. Like most of the guys I've been with have been very respectful, and they're just like they're not like that. But like there have been guys that like I went on dates with, and they're like, so you're like bi and shit. So like, does that mean you like do 3-ways? Like I'm like, oh, you're
God.
so gross. Like,
Like,
I mean, like with consent, like yes, that could be a possibility, but like. It's like weird when they start fetishizing it. It's just like, okay, like
yeah.
stop. This
bye,
is my
red
sexuality.
flag.
Right.
Yeah, right? Like it's gross. And then with women, it's the opposite. With women, it's like they're like, I don't like that you're really close. I have a lot of male friends, and they're just like, I don't like that you're really close with this guy friend of yours. Like, I know you're bisexual, so like, and it's like you get different sides of things.
okay.
Like
They're
jealousy
more,
things.
they're more jealous. Like, they're just more like, well, they're more like on edge, and like, I wouldn't say always jealous, but they're just like more trying to watch out, because it's like, I would never leave you for a guy, and if they feel like you would leave them for a guy, that's like the worst offense. Like for lesbian women.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
I
why
guess that's
it's
even worse than like for straight people. Like a guy would be scared if the girls hang out with a guy friend, you know.
Right.
But I guess it's like
It's like-
a whole nother gender.
Yeah, because
I
it's like
think-
for her, she would never like do that, right? Because she's like, I'm just lesbian, whereas like
Right.
you're bi, like you'd leave me for a guy, and so like they're just like way more worried about that, and it's like it's a worse offense. It's like a slap in the face.
It's interesting.
Yeah, a lot of lesbians, I think, have kind of a stigma against dating bisexual women because they're just like they're just gonna leave for a dude, like. They're just trying, or a lot of them feel like it's like a phase, like it's maybe like you're just like in your college make out with girls phase, and it's like,
Oh, okay.
yeah, yes.
Have you ever dated a bisexual male or female?
I have not.
Oh,
Unfortunately, I have not.
because that would be
Wait,
kind of cool.
I went on a few dates with a woman who was bisexual, but it never like progressed past just like dates. So, yeah, so I haven't like seriously dated someone who was also bisexual.
When you use dating apps, I have so many questions. When you use dating apps, do you say male and female always?
Yeah, I say male and female always.
But do they know that you say male and female, or probably not, right?
Ooh, good question. I don't think they do, because like on the other end of it, you wouldn't know if they
No.
picked both men and women. Yeah, you
So
wouldn't
they
know.
probably always assume you're either straight or lesbian.
Yeah, most likely.
Oh.
Yeah, because you
Oh,
can't put
really?
I'm bi.
So you have to like come out to them at one
Yeah,
point.
you'd have to put in your bio or
So
something,
you
or come
always
out
have
to
to
them.
like tell them.
Yeah, because it doesn't. There's no like option that
Yeah.
says. Oh, because you're just putting in who you're looking for. It doesn't mean like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Those are
I
very good questions,
feel
Bruno.
like I wouldn't want to date someone.
Gold star. for
Thanks,
Bruno.
Sash.
I wouldn't want to date someone who's bisexual because I feel like it. Doubles
This is what I'm
the
talking about.
amount-
This
yeah,
is exactly
I
what
totally
I'm
like.
talking
That's why I'm like relating.
It's
I'm
hard,
like,
but-
it's like so much competition. I'm way too insecure
It's
to be
not-
like.
oh.
Yeah, like
To
jealousy.
be like,
That's not how
to
that
be like,
is,
now
though.
it's like I've doubled.
That's
my-
not how that is at all. That's not how that works. It's like it's not doubling it. It's just like. At least for me, I don't see it that way, because it's like there are people that I'm going to be attracted to, and then there's people that I'm not going to be attracted to, and it's like it doesn't.
Really?
I guess like for you, I guess it does double, because like
That was the options.
Let's say I'm with a person
Yeah.
and they're like, "This is my type," and then now I'm like, "Oh, that's my competition." That's.
But
and
like,
then
wouldn't you feel better if they were like, "Oh, this man is also my type"? Then why would you like?
Would
Would
be
you
like, "Oh, and you like this and this and this? Oh my God, why are you with me? Shit, I don't provide all of these things for you." Like,
That's another thing.
Yeah.
Fearing that you don't have a penis and a vagina, so like how can you
Right?
ever like fully
yeah, how are you
please?
ever fully satisfied? Do you?
I mean, I'm
you know
not
what
satisfied
I mean?
with that either. I wish I had a penis and a vagina.
You wish you had, or you wish your
had?
partner?
I
Yeah.
wish I had both a penis
Like
and a vagina.
on yourself.
On myself,
What?
yes.
Why?
I've always wanted a penis.
I've
on
always
top of my
wondered what a
vagina.
penis would feel like.
Right?
Like, if
Wait,
I
why do
had
you even want a
penis-
vagina though? Why not just have a penis?
What?
Oh, I guess like for sex.
For
Yeah,
sex and for
yeah,
babies,
no, like,
you know.
I've always thought
For
like
babies,
sex
yeah.
must feel so different between like men and women because the feeling of a vagina versus a penis, right?
It's
like,
so different.
yeah.
Yeah, you
I
guys
see.
have like a lot more.
We have a
like,
lot going
sensory
on.
things.
Yeah, we have a lot going on. And for every woman, it's like very complicated, very different. Where I think for the majority of guys, it's like you kind of know what you're doing, what you're getting into.
Like, I'm sure the feeling is very different, and like also like I feel like having a penis and penetrating someone is a dominant act, and then you as a receiver is like submissive.
I think that's a misconception
No?
because I am.
I mean,
pretty
you could
dominant
turn
in the
it
bedroom.
around, but like it's also like I don't know. I just feel like inherently there's like this feeling of like
So it depends, right? Because it's like when you have a penis and you're penetrating someone, you're in control of the movements. But if you like,
It depends on your position.
it depends on your position too. And like if you are on top, you're in control of the movements. So that in that way, like for me, that's how I like to be dominant in the bedroom. I like to either be on top or like have them not be in control of the movements.
That's what I mean too. Yeah. Even if I am bottoming, I
Yeah.
still like to be in control all the time.
Are you
how
a dom?
Yeah, how do you?
Well, like mentally a dom.
I guess.
Cute.
want to know all about sex.
Gay sex. What is it? How does it
Gay
work?
sex.
Oh my god.
Oh
we
my
should
God,
have a
is that a
segment
separate
dedicated to. I feel like
episode?
I feel like gay sex is another segment in
Yes,
itself.
I have like so many questions. I like want to know everything.
Solid.
What is it?
What is it?
She just like write down all my questions.
Just
Would
rapid
you-
fire go.
Yeah. Would you have anal sex though, as a straight woman?
Oh yeah.
I've had anal sex and I don't like it.
Oh, because I've heard for some straight women it's like great,
Some
like
straight women like
really like it. Yeah.
For
it. Some
me,
straight
I
guys
just-
like being like penetrated by stuff.
Oh,
I think
know.
guys are way too like.
You do.
Oh!
This is why I want a penis.
So you can feel it
I feel
yourself.
like the
Yes.
guys I know are like way too insecure to be like some guys I just
Oh.
don't even want to think about it, even if they might like it, right? It's kind of like I don't want to find
Yeah.
out I like it or something.
I feel like the culture's shifted more in some places because like have you guys watched Broad City,
Yes.
the show? Like there's like a whole thing about like pegging and like I think that's like a more common thing, and I know some
What's
women
pegging?
that have
Is that like
what's
just,
pegging?
sorry, I've never heard of it.
Wow.
Is
Oh
that
my
just
God.
like
Okay. Sex lesson number 1. No, I'm just kidding.
you know that?
What
Okay,
is
I like
pegging?
know, but like don't really know.
Oh my
Oh.
god!
I would have pretended like I knew if you didn't both.
I mean,
just
you
look at
know. I remember
This
when we
is like
first.
werewolf all over again. No, you guys don't know what
me. Okay,
pegging
tell us.
is?
Yes.
Okay,
Oh, God,
okay.
you gotta teach
So,
us.
Sometimes when a straight couple is together, or a lesbian couple are together,
But not
one
a
of-
gay couple.
but not a gay couple
Okay.
because they have the equipment for they just call it fucking. But if you don't have the right equipment,
Then
you
it's
can
called pegging.
then it's called pegging because it's an artificial like extension that
Like-
you're putting
like
into someone
a
else.
strap on. So
A
if I put
strap
on a
on.
strap on and
You
I fuck
peg
my
someone.
boyfriend,
Yeah,
that's like
that's pegging.
Really?
Mhm.
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
just, I mean, I knew that was a thing. I just didn't know that there was a term for it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's called pegging.
Mm.
Yep. So I feel like there's been a shift towards like men more open to exploring their buttholes, their assholes.
Because that's where the
Like-
male G spot is.
There you
Most
go.
guys don't know that.
Yeah.
Do you know that?
No, I mean, I've heard that
The
people
prostate,
can
right?
come from
Mhm.
like a prostate exam.
Prostate massage. Oh, exam or a massage? Because I feel like it doesn't take that fat. Like a
Or
massage.
like, you know, when they jam the finger up. I don't know. I've seen it like in movies, right?
Mhm.
And then I've always wondered, like, is that...
Maybe if the guy's like never like touched himself.
Yeah, it takes a little bit more than just like jamming it up there. Like,
So what does it feel like? Or should we save that for like... Oh, God.
oh
so many
yeah. Are we
questions.
going into gay sex today or
Should we... Like,
Maybe we could do just the tip
just the?
Just the...
of the iceberg.
Okay. So...
You have to pick one
Just the
question.
fingertip. Okay, let's do it. One
okay.
question. That's all you get.
Is it, so...
This is great.
So just
Gay
like
sex,
women have like
gay
a
sex, gay sex,
G
gay sex.
spot, you have a G spot.
Can I just say something really? It's so rare for me to find girlfriends that are also like, I'm a top, and I'm like, it's
I
so
never
great.
even thought of it that way, but if I guess I would definitely be like a bottom because
You are a bottom bitch. I'm sorry.
Why are you saying it like
there's
it's a sad thing?
No, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying it's like you're a bottom, for sure.
Why? Wait, why?
Oh,
for sure.
like
I
just
think
like the way
girls
you.
say top and bottom too.
Oh.
I haven't used
that's like a
those
whole gay
terms.
thing.
That is a gay thing. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I'm just to be clear.
We
I
used.
guess.
I think
I like being
straight people
submissive,
use
right?
dom and
That's-
sub. I think
Yeah.
straight people use dom and sub.
But gay
Oh,
people
okay.
also use that.
Oh really?
You can be a sub top or like a dom bottom.
Wait, what's a?
Mm.
A power bottom. That's
Are
what
you a
it's
power
called.
bottom?
No.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering.
You're a power top.
I
Power
consider myself
flexible.
a verse top.
Verse.
is like.
Verse
You're
dom.
versatile?
Verse dom. It's verse dom, right?
I would never call myself a dom.
Oh, really?
I feel
What's
like that's
a
like
verse?
tie people up in like.
No, it doesn't have to be. It's
Oh.
more like who's like usually the one directing things.
I would just say verse top.
Oh god, that's I don't direct.
Mm. Yeah, I
I
think.
like being directed.
Yeah, yeah,
But that's
yeah.
probably
Oh, so that's
because
sub.
like
That's
yeah.
sub.
I'm like
Mhm.
very much like a giver. Like I like giving. Receiving makes me nervous.
But like, do you initiate like giving blowjobs and like like that's also giving, right? It's like
Yeah,
Giving head,
I
you-
would. depends on like.
Right, it's like different between like being
I'm
a
trying to
giver
think,
and
like,
like.
I have to think about like my relationships. I feel like I initiate sex way more with.
Right, but
with,
I
like,
think you play a certain
boyfriends.
role in that sex, right? If that's not too presuming.
Yeah, I mean, I like.
Presumptuous, there we go.
I probably initiate the giving. It depends on what the guy's like. If they're not very like dominant and they're just like very submissive, then I'm leading everything. But then that's
Is
not
that
what I prefer.
Right. Okay.
I like it when the guy knows exactly what they want, and then they're like, I want this, or let's do this, and let's do that. And that is what I enjoy. Because I'm like, oh, they're having a good time.
I can see that.
Yeah. A lot about sex in general is like making the other person happy and like making sure they're feeling good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
for
that too.
everyone, so,
Yeah, for sure. But I think one of the things that's like that I think we're talking about that's different is like, how like you were saying you like to initiate sex and like you like it when the guy knows exactly what he wants. I'm the kind of person that I'm like, I know exactly what I want right now and I want to get that right now. And like, but I mean, I still want to make sure the other person's having a good time, right? I'm not there to like only take. I'm like there to like make it a back and forth, but like I know there are certain things that I want and I'm going to try and get that.
See, I wish I was more like that. I feel like I'm not confident enough as a person to like.
I wouldn't say it's a confidence thing. I think it's like a preference thing.
I think it's a confidence thing. I think I get too nervous and then, you can't enjoy certain
being
things
in
if
the
you're too
moment.
nervous about it. Like, yeah, I was talking to my roommate about this because he was like, what kind of porn do you like to watch? And I was like, so...
Which roommate? Okay.
We talked about it.
It's cute. Cute.
And then...
I love your friendship. It's adorable.
Yeah. Yeah, no, the other day we were listening to, like, these fights I had with my ex. I used to record them, and he was like, "Can we listen to it?" And I want to hear.
God,
Like,
oh my
so
god!
Yeah, it was actually kind of painful to listen to, but he thought it was.
I don't. She's a hoarder. She's a problem.
I am a hoarder. I don't go and listen to it, but this was the first time I went back and listened to it because he wanted to listen to it. I thought it was. I'm very
morbid
curious.
curiosity.
Yeah, we were both very curious.
Gotcha.
Jesus Christ.
But anyways, so I was like, so I like to watch like. I was like, and this is really awful, but like rape fantasy porn.
I think a lot of women. That's very common with a lot of women.
And
I like to watch that every now and then, but that's not always what I want.
But it's like something that I don't understand.
No, not at all.
But-
Bruno, you're not a fan.
No.
I think it's like a. I think for women, it's like feeling desired, where like the man usually can't control himself, and so he's just like, I really want you, and it's just like showing like a lot of desire.
I actually think so. I've thought about this a lot. I'm like, why?
Solid.
do I want
let me hear
that?
this. I want to hear this.
And I just
Keeps
to be
her up
clear,
at
I
night.
never ever want to be raped.
Oh yeah, no, there's
yes.
a difference between reality and fantasy.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Rape is terrifying.
Yes. No.
Dear
like
God.
that's no. I think it's just the idea that I feel a sense of guilt all the time, or a sense of pressure to like want something, to enjoy something.
I can see
right?
that.
And then I thought about like how this extends to many other things. Like let's say I'm on an airplane, and I really enjoy being on airplanes because I can't do anything else with my time except for guilt-free watch movies or something like
Where's
that.
this going? Okay.
Right? So then I was like, oh, here is a situation where like I'm not expected to be enjoying this, and maybe even my fear is like, what if I enjoy it, right? When I shouldn't, and it's really twisted, and then as a consequence, I might enjoy it.
Wait, what?
I kind of get it. I get it. Okay, can I try to summarize?
Yes.
So when you're normally having sex with someone, there's so much like pressure, like you need to be having an amazing time and you need to really enjoy it. But if you're being raped, it's like you're supposed to like hate it. Like there's no pressure to do anything and to feel any positive thing. So because of that, you kind of like it. Okay, now I'm confused.
Want it. Or maybe even the fear of wanting something makes you want that thing. Like, it's kind of like, have you ever thought about like going to a funeral and what would be the worst thing is to like crack up laughing,
I laugh
and
at
then that
funerals.
makes you laugh because you're like, that's something I don't want to do, and then because you don't want to do it, you like start laughing, or like, right? So it's kind of like this idea that I am like completely free of this expectation to enjoy sex.
So it was kind of like what Bruno was saying, was just like there's not that pressure or expectation for you to have to like feel a certain way about it. Was that it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking, I feel like that's the same with me. Like some of the best sex I've ever had is with people that I would 100% say are unattractive. Like I'm not attracted to physically. Because then I feel like there's no pressure and I'm like so much more confident, and like I'm like, I guess it's kind of different, but I'm like, I'm definitely like the hotter one in every way. Like they're like so happy to be with me, like I know they're already so happy, so then I can do like what I fully enjoy,
Yeah.
rather than if I'm like, if they're more attractive than me, then I'm intimidated,
And then you're tense.
and I'm not gonna like do as much or like be as like confident and
I
stuff.
see. And so that's the feeling that you get when it comes to like rape, because
rape fantasies,
because like it's just like you don't have that pressure of like having to perform a certain way,
or to this expectation that I should feel good, right? Because if you're like, I don't know, expected like to feel good, to make the other person feel good, then you're concentrating on that, and that's causing you to then not feel good.
Aww.
Right? So
You're too young to be having terrible sex. That's what it sounds like.
no, the sex is so good.
No, I can
just
understand.
Could be better,
yeah.
right?
There's definitely like, especially if you like first start having sex with someone, there's definitely like some like reservations and like nervousness and pressure and
I'm
stuff.
just always nervous. I don't know. But then, like, if I'm not nervous, what if it's like boring? Because I hate routine. Like, I hate when like.
But like, if you're not nervous, then like you're gonna be more creative, right? And you're gonna be like, let's do this and let's try this, right? Like, I don't
think it
fear
takes
that.
a good balance of someone else who's also like keeps it alive. And
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, if you're both invested in your sex life, then you know.
Yeah.
So I feel like hookups are so hard to like. Well, for women, I feel like for women, a lot of hookups are shit. Cause like when you do it, it's just like the dude's just trying to get himself off. Is that?
You had.
No, I haven't, but I've heard a lot of friends just like tell me a lot of like terrible hookup stories, and it's just like the guy trying to get his rocks off,
Oh really?
and like the lady's just like, okay, like this sucks, and they just like don't care, because like they don't care, because it's like you have to put in a lot of work for a woman to orgasm. Like you have to make
That's
sure she like
true.
feels mentally okay and like safe and like aroused and like all of these things. So it's like they don't want to put in the work for it because it's like, I don't know you. I don't know. I don't know. Depends. If you're like really skilled, maybe you could do it yourself. Or if you know like how to get them to do things that you like, you could like do that. But I hear for the most part, it's just like women don't say anything and it sucks. It's like, oof.
Yeah, I wish I was more like forward, and but then like I don't know. I'm just like I just want the other person to have a good time. If I really like them, you know, like well, I don't know. I've only had sex with people I really like, so I just.
You've never had random sex?
No, I've never.
No, I haven't.
It just
either.
doesn't
You've never had
appeal
random
to
sex?
me. Like I don't know. If I I'm like a very like hands off if I don't like you. Like I'm like, why is this person touching me if I don't like them, kind of thing. So like I never understood that. That's why this is a serious question.
I'm down to have random sex. I just like think I missed that phase in my life.
Well, it's never too late.
Yeah, but like I feel like there's a point where like you're I don't know. I guess you're right. It's
I'm
never
like,
too late, but I just feel old.
I fantasize about
I feel like it's like a college thing to do, but you know.
like what if you were like
That's
an
not true,
actor
I know.
and then you had to like do all these sex scenes with like
yeah, but you're
your
not like actually
co-star.
having sex with them.
Yeah.
Sometimes I was watching this like Netflix
What?
show. It's called Love. It's actually a movie. And I swear to God, those two actors are like they're like doing stuff. She's like sucking his dick. It's like a thin line between that and like porn, like a porn star. But she's like a legit actress. And the director just wants to like.
Well, you can be a porn actress too.
Porn
You're-
stars are actresses.
Yeah, if you're sucking
actors.
dick on camera, you're definitely at least some kind of porn actress.
Yeah.
Or not always. Sometimes it's private.
I mean, she might not actually do it.
Sorry.
We've all been there.
Wait, did you do that yet?
I did! Yeah! Because I was pissed. Okay, backstory. I was pissed because both
Cleo.
Cleo and
What should we call him?
our friend Larry. I don't know. Jerry. We'll call him Jerry because he's kind of a Jerry. Okay, we'll call him Jerry. Okay, here's some backstory. Both Cleo and Jerry, our other friend, have had fun little home amateur videos, and I've never done that. So I was really
Can't believe
upset.
this one's never done that.
Cause like I don't think to like pull out my phone like while I'm doing it. I'm just like, let's fucking go. I want to go. I'm impatient. I'm like, let's go.
I don't have time for this.
I really don't. This like the logistics behind it are just like extra.
Really? It is so much. I like it.
I agree. I think it sounds like a ton of fun. And so recently I had some awesome times and took out a camera and it was great.
Oh.
Yeah.
With a person you knew well?
Yeah, a person I know well.
And then did you guys go back and watch it?
No, I don't have it. It's not on my phone.
Yeah, I'm still waiting.
You don't have
that
You need to get a copy.
Yeah, I need to get a
Yeah,
copy.
I'm gonna be pissed if I don't get my copy.
I'm pissed.
Yeah.
Okay, fun little side story. It was my birthday last week.
Yeah.
And one of my exes posted on my wall, or no, sorry, he messaged me like, happy birthday, whatever.
Okay.
And I was like, that's nice. Like, we haven't talked in like a year.
Yeah.
It was like my sophomore year.
Yeah.
And then he was like, by the way, a few days ago I found our like videos, winky face. I'm like, okay, that's so weird to like bring up in a sexual way. And I was like, oh my god, you still have those? And he was like, yeah, like I would send them, but like that's a little weird. So I'm like, why are you like still watching our sex videos from like 6 years ago?
Oh, no.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Is he still thinking of you, misses you? Like,
No. I don't think so. He like cheated on me and stuff. It was,
Oh,
like, bad, yeah.
bitch.
Oh, damn.
Sorry.
He was like a crazy person.
So maybe that's why he's a crazy person.
He's like very like sexual.
person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh.
That's
But
lame.
you didn't want a copy of it?
I think I probably do on my old computer. Also,
Oh, okay.
But I'm not like watching them, and if I am, I'm not
Yeah.
telling
It's
him.
such a creepy thing to be like, hey, so I thought of you
And it was like
today.
in my birthday message.
That's weird though. He's like, happy birthday. Also, happy birthday to me. 'Cause
I'm watching.
Yeah, then, hey, I was thinking about you.
Yeah, it's like
my present
kind
to
of
me.
weird, right? But no, I think I have like sex pictures with all my exes
Sex pictures?
and videos. But like, you know, like sexts.
Yeah,
Some
like
of those.
sex
Oh,
usually.
okay.
Like when you're
Yeah, like
on
between
different
each other.
stuff.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever gotten a sext.
What?
Wait, what do you mean?
Like, from
like
a
dick
partner
pic?
that I was with.
What?
Let me think about this.
Yes,
Like-
you have.
Yeah, what
Only from one
qualifies
person.
as a sext? Does it have to be
Them sending me like
a naked, a nude?
nude-ish or like not completely nude, but like just like material,
Snapchat?
good material, right? No, I didn't really use Snapchat back in the day. I know, I miss out
You've
on
never got a dick pic on Snapchat.
No,
I get them like every day
well,
for the past like 5 years.
you're just a beautiful man. That makes sense.
Are these all of like the guys you're
Like if
picking
you check
up
my
with, or,
Snapchat
like-
now, there's probably like 3. No, some of them are people
Can we
I've
check
literally
your
never
Snapchat
met.
out?
Oh really?
How the
Yeah.
fuck do they find you?
Like, I don't know.
Oh, they're probably on like sites and then they
Yeah.
like see you and then look
Or
you up
do
on
you
Insta
like
or Snap.
friend people who are like?
Sometimes like it's a random person from Tinder and they like
Mm.
want to add me on Snapchat. I'm like, okay, I'm never gonna want to meet you in real person, but like sure, I'll see your dick pic right now.
Solid.
Yeah. Or this random guy in like Mexico City that like wanted to pay me to like send him my dick pics. And then I
Did you
blocked
do
him.
it?
I sent him my dick pics like anyway.
Did he pay you?
Well, then he wasn't actually gonna pay me. I think he was trying to like scam me.
Oh,
Yeah. if
when you send
if he
your
would have
dick
Venmoed
pic-
me, I would have.
like you don't have your face in there at all, right? Is-
Some of them I do.
Oh really? Aren't you worried about that getting out somehow?
Honestly, I've sent it to
Yeah,
thousands
I
of
was
people
gonna
at
say,
this
I feel
point.
like-
I'm just like,
I feel like
You're
it's
not
different.
worried.
It's
that
different for
it's
guys
gonna
and
come
for
out and-
women. I feel like women get more shamed, but
I mean, what's someone gonna do? Be like, oh my god, I know that person.
my
Let's,
God,
like,
I've
put
seen
it on
his
his
penis.
Facebook. Or yeah, like
I don't know. I mean, it's always a fear to get your like. Well, what
for,
if like
for women, they
one
get
day
like
you become
fired
famous,
from their jobs.
right? Like,
if I become famous, then cool, people will find my picture
Yeah.
and like me
It's like,
more.
yeah.
okay.
Damn, he's hot. Damn, look at that penis. Damn.
I don't know. I thought about this the other day where I'm like, is it such a big shameful thing to be, have people see you naked, right? It shouldn't be.
We
But
all
then,
look similar.
but then, like in society, why would I be mortified? if
But
someone
like the
saw
thing
me?
is, it's different for women, right? And it's also a privacy thing, right? You let this other person see you, but if you don't want everyone else to see it, fine, whatever, that's your choice. But like women have gotten fired for like having their like videos or like photos surface.
Oh, yeah, like teachers or
teachers get
something.
fired for that shit.
Well, that makes
and like,
sense if you're a teacher. I feel like.
but like male teachers don't. Like
Really?
there was a woman who was a model. And like she was an underwear model. She got fired. There was a
think I know
male
who you're
teacher who's
talking about.
also an underwear model. He did not get fired.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
That
this
sucks.
is a huge double standard, but like it's I don't
But
know.
I
It's
feel
seen as like
those,
men are studs
like
and women are
politicians
sluts.
and stuff, like they get a lot of shit for that, like sending their dick pics
Oh
to like
yeah. Oh,
right?
that's that's true. That's true.
someone Wiener, some
Anthony
guy.
Weiner.
name was Wiener.
Anthony Weiner.
Yeah.
Oh
Right?
my
And it's just
god,
like-
what a repeat offender.
Yeah, it's like
It's in his
makes
name, it's not his
him,
fault.
Like, yeah, I mean, I'm sure he lost votes. God, he's just like a sleazy, creepy
Anthony
dude.
Weiner. Oh, what a stand-up guy.
Jesus. But yeah, I definitely. Oh, don't you?
Oh, man.
So you guys don't worry about like, have you sent naked pictures?
Yeah, send some. For sure.
And you send it through Messenger, or what do you send it through?
Messenger, Google Photos, whatever, man.
Okay, I would not put nudes on Google Photos.
Oh, fuck.
Oh shit!
Like when I take pictures. No, because then it's like everywhere and it's on like
Everyone
lots
go
of
Google
devices.
Cleo's nudes. Cleo and
No, I
Sasha's
need to take it
nudes.
off my Amazon Prime photos. I'm like, oh,
Girl! Sorry, go ahead.
I'm
What were
sorry,
you
I
saying?
keep my passwords in like
interrupted
Google
you.
Docs, so I'm not secure.
Oh my
No, I was
god.
just gonna say, like, whenever I take nudes, I like make sure to take them off Google Photos. I don't want them on like hundreds of devices.
I need to
Yeah,
take
that's
it
true.
off
I
Google
need to take
Photos.
Then what if you're
and
showing your
Instagram.
friend a picture? Oh my god, look at this beautiful sunset, and then it's like your dick is right next to it, you know? Like keep it separate. They have, yeah. My
Wow,
friends have
the
seen my
sun
penis.
really set it.
Okay, but it's the right, not like work friends.
No,
'Cause
not
that
yet.
would be
Not
like,
yet.
You're like, hey Dan, look at.
Oh, yeah. If Dan saw me, actually Dan wouldn't care.
Dan would be like, oh.
I think he would just laugh.
I think he'd be like, oh, okay.
But
Oh.
no, you can get
Yeah.
apps. Like I have an app called Vault that you have to. If you open the app, you have to enter your
Enter your
password.
password.
Again.
Yeah. Android has a built-in thing called secure folder where like you have to enter in a
Oh.
pin to like enter the
Okay.
folder.
That's cool.
So
What's the best way to send, like, most secure way to send nudes? Like,
encrypted. Just kidding.
I mean,
I was like, yeah, if someone's like, oh yeah, I want to see, you know.
I mean, if you want to send nudes, there's probably no secure way to do it.
because once they have it, they can
Someone's-
do whatever they want.
Yeah,
with it.
right.
There's no
like,
security.
there's no security.
I've
if you
used
wanna
Dropbox, and then I just
You've
take
used
it off.
Dropbox to send your nudes.
Yeah, you put it on Dropbox, and they download it, and then you delete it. What is so funny about that?
That's actually better than like an email or something.
Yeah,
where
because then
there
it's
forever.
always there. If you send it on Messenger
That's
or
true.
text, it's
That's
always
so
there.
true.
It's just like
That's
every
so
time.
funny,
You know, like
though.
Messenger has the pictures you sent to the right.
Damn, girl,
Oh
it's
my
a
God.
lot of time on your hands to be like uploading a Dropbox.
What?
I'm
No,
like,
you
if I want nudes, I want them now.
fast. You
Oh
just
yeah, because you send
it,
the link,
and then
right?
you just send the link.
Oh, okay, that's fair. That's
That's
fair.
It's
fine.
really
That's true.
fast. Like,
Damn, I gotta wait for your news to download. Oh my god.
yeah.
Why don't you just video chat with the person? So
Yeah,
you
you
have
could
it
just
right
video
then and
chat with
there,
them.
and then.
No,
Have
like,
you
what if
video
it's
chatted?
like? Yes, have
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, I think so.
So, what should we call this podcast? Because it's the topics we want to talk about.
Sex
is
with friends.
Sex. Oh, sex with friends. I really like that.
Solid.
Oh, it's a penis.
Oh, it's so cool. Can you
It's
make
a
that our
shiny
logo?
penis.
Wait, can that be our
Wait,
logo?
look at a
Should we
picture
take
of
a
this.
selfie?
Where's my camera?
Should I color it in?
SWF
I can't.
next to it.
Where's my phone?
That's so pretty.
Oh my god. The shiny penis. I love
Oh my
it.
god, it's so beautiful.
It is.
Wow. Gorgeous.
Shining, shimmering.
Penis. Tell me, penis.
Wait, okay, wait, what do you think of
Did
topics?
you last?
Let your
Balls decide.
Yes, thank you. Oh my god. Okay.
Sex. Oh
Good
yeah,
size
can you
penis. Oh.
again on the
Okay.
penis
Small
thing?
for me.
What is
I
small?
was
What
gonna
is
say.
big? For Bruno.
Okay.
I want to know, like, for each of us, what is small for
Relatively
you?
speaking.
Yes.
We'll put that.
What is small?
Baby, don't hurt me.
No, it's more like.
Wait, that's perfect.
Right?
Don't hurt me.
No
No
more.
more.
Should it be big though?
It's too big.
It's too big.
Baby, don't hurt
Oh my
me.
god.
Don't hurt me.
We can bust out the song in the middle of the podcast.
Yeah.
Yes. you can. Cute. Let's see.
Role playing.
Ooh. Thing. We'll do that.
Fights. And makeup sex.
I'm gonna make up sex so good.
Makeup sex.
Do you guys have angry sex ever?
No, I don't want to have sex if I'm angry. I'm like,
agree.
I'm like so mad. Like, why would you? I know the idea sounds good, right? But like, I would be so angry. I'm not turned on when I'm angry.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
not
just
turned
like
on.
angry.
But sometimes it's like I hate you, but like okay, fine, you can cuddle me, and then like, okay, fine, we can talk. But that's more like makeup sex, because then you're like, I'm sorry, and then you have sex.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah,
I never
makeup
had
sex.
like sad sex.
You've never had sad sex?
Yeah, I've had sad sex.
Oh, you've had sad
What's
sex.
sad sex?
Yeah, where you start crying in the middle of sex.
Cleo!
Wait, are we still recording?
Yeah.
Fucking Cleo. Fucking sad Cleo.
I know.
That's what it is.
Sad sex.
Wait, why?
No, it's like
I had a friend who was like, I was fucking this guy and I started crying because the next day he was going to prison. And I was like,
What?
and she was like, this is the last time I was going to have sex with him. And I was like, oh my god, girl.
Oh, yes, that's what I think about when I think about sad sex. It's like, we're breaking up and this is the last time we're having
You don't have makeup sex, you have breakup sex.
Yes.
So like, I always have sex with people, continue having sex with people after a breakup.
Oh, for
That's
sure.
how
I've done that.
Oh no,
Yeah.
that's not what I'm
Oh,
talking
post-breakup
about.
sex.
Post-breakup sex is
Yes.
a thing. But we're still together. But then tomorrow we'll break up sex.
But then this continues for like,
Yeah.
we have like multiple breakup trips.
She's had
Yeah.
that too. That's a fun little story about your breakup trips.
Oh god, yeah, breakup trips. Let's make
Trips, as in physical
Multiple-
trips?
Yeah.
Yes, like they go on a trip because they're about to break up. It's like
Yeah.
a celebration for their breakup, and then they don't break up.
Not a
It's so
celebration,
weird.
it's like
It is
closure.
really odd. Cleo's an odd one. So I fucking always when you told our other coworker this story, he was like, "What the fuck?" And he's a weird dude.
I think you were talking about his weird shit or something like that.
And then you were like, "Oh, I had breakup trips," and he was like, "What the fuck?"
no, other people have breakup trips too. Like I've heard of people. They're like, we're breaking up and then we're taking a trip. Didn't like
I've never heard that.
Brad and Jen take a breakup trip?
Who?
Jennifer Aniston and Brad Pitt.
I have no idea.
They just before he started to get together with Angelina Jolie,
Oh my
they
God.
took a trip and it was like a really sad trip. They were breaking up, but they still love each other, but they're separating and they took a trip.
Okay.
So I feel like it's more common that it's just people don't label it like a breakup trip. It's more like I still want to have nice times with you. It's like we were breaking up amicably. I love you, you love me, and I cherish the time we had. I still want to take one last trip, and then we'll call it something like that. I have all the horrible, worst relationship moments and stories, but then I don't have any like the random hookups and things like that. I want to hear
It's
about
unfortunate
those.
for me too. I don't have random hookup stories.
Oh, wait, you can talk about like sending pics and like public
Ooh,
stuff.
yes. Oh wait, I think we have.
Yeah, but
sending
Bruno can
nudes and
talk
pics.
about all the hookup stuff.
Oh, I wish I could
wanna
contribute.
Is
hear
that stereotypical the gay person has
Grindr.
a... Oh, Grindr, that's a huge topic.
Yeah. Oh,
Ooh.
Grindr and apps and random. Yeah, dating apps. We can talk about dating as a topic.
Yeah, dating
too.
apps.
Yeah, because I want to hear about all of that.
Grindr,
I don't know. I mean, do you think it's very prevalent in the gay community like that? Like, I have a friend who he lives in Castro, and we were at a bar there, and I feel like everyone was like so open. So we were sitting together, and he was like, "Okay, who here would you fuck? Like, would you fuck him? Would you fuck him?" And I'm like, "I don't know. Like, I can't really just I have to like them." And then he was like, "No, just purely looks." And I was like, "Who would you fuck?" And then he was like, "Well, I already fucked him and him."
Cute.
And I was like,
So
whoa, what? And
That's
then,
cute.
and he's married, right? But they're like in an open, like, and then I had questions about that. 'Cause I
Open
was like,
relationships.
Yes.
Open
Wait, who's this guy? Have I fucked him?
I don't know. I was thinking, you guys have probably fucked the same people, maybe. Wait, I can show you a picture of him. But this other guy comes in, and then I lean over, and literally it's a picture of him with some guy's dick in his mouth. And then I was like, oh, and I was like, is that you? And he's like, and he turns and he's like, oh my god, this is so embarrassing. This is such a bad picture. Let me show you a better one.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
That is so cute.
And then he's like, here, let me show you. Here's a better picture
Here's
with a dick
better
in my
angle.
mouth.
With a
Yeah.
bigger
And
dick
I was
in my
like,
mouth.
oh, okay. And I'm
That's
like, everyone's
cute.
so open, right? And I was like,
You're
is
like,
this
why did you
just
keep
like...
that one if you don't like it?
No, I think he was examining it at that moment.
I see. And he's
Right.
like, oh, it's a shit photo.
Yeah.
That's so
Because
funny.
he's all like, oh, I'm so embarrassed. This is such a bad one. Show you a better
That's so
That's so
cute.
funny.
That's really cute, actually.
But let me show you
That's so
my
funny.
friend's picture. That would be really funny if you guys had.
What's his name?
His name is Daniel.
song is really.
I bet you there's someone in one of his pictures you fucked.
I haven't like fucked that many people.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
She's like, you are everyone.
Bruno's such a slut. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't mean to imply that you had sex with a bunch of people.
It's a big city also. There's like over a million people
That
here.
is true.
Okay, he does not look
Right.
familiar.
Wait, if you got married, would you want to be in an open
No.
sexual? No.
Really?
No,
Hmm.
I would never.
Okay. Vag, tits, ass.
Solid.
I love how we're coworkers. We're doing
Yeah, this is great.
Oh, is that the hair or is that sparkles?
Oh, I can make some hair if you want. But the hair
the
is
one
black.
pube.
Just the one pube. Where is it coming from? Here?
You know the guy.
Oh, the clit!
Right?
It's a
Isn't
huge
cute?
clit.
Yeah, it's a big old danger.
I think mine's really small. I swear if I had a penis,
Right.
it'd be so small. I'm serious. I'd have like the smallest penis. I'd be like this right here.
Trim the clit.
Oh, good thing you're a woman.
I'm ready.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm not anymore. I'm not interested anymore.
Oh,
kidding.
I thought you liked me for me.
No.
Damn, that's a huge vagina.
Oh my god, dude. That's not gonna work at all.
Show me your voice, huh?
Yeah, that vagina's gonna need this thing.
That's fair.